Hey, what's going on? Zero Day J. Hope all is well. It's Tuesday, May 14th. Market just closed about a half hour ago. I am in my Apex account. I'll show you how I did in just a second. Let's just look at what happened with the market today. Today was PPI, and Jerome Powell spoke after the PPI data came out. So, as you can expect, we had a crazy day. I don't remember exactly when the PPI data got released, but maybe this was it right here, or maybe this was just the lead up to it. And then or it was here, or this is when Jerome came on. But look, like crazy volatility here. We're talking 150 point swings. If you look at, if you look at the NQ, those were the Qs. Monster moves here. I mean, we're talking 80 to 280 to 373. But if you start from the bottom here, like this must have been when the report came out. Look at this. We came all the way down. We came all the way down to 166 from 300. And then we came all the way back up from 166 to, let me get this out of the way, from 166 to fucking 369, and then came back, established the bottom here at 300. Go figure, it's a psychological level, and ran all the way to 18,433. So from 166 to 433, almost 300 points. Like literally. So anyway, let's get back to Apex. How did I do? I didn't trade any of that craziness in the beginning because I was sleeping, thank God. But I did trade this after all that madness, subsided. Got this up with two trades, 173 bucks. Called it a day. I'm not in a hurry to get this one to 2,600 because I can't request a withdrawal during this upcoming withdrawal period, which is May 15th to May 20th in Apex. I can't request a withdrawal until June 1st. So why try to force anything when there's no reason to? I have to trade for another 2 weeks. Oh, it just reset. Fuck. Oh, man. I made this video before. Oh, here we go. All right, here's the other one. You see, this is at 789. Tradeovate is updating, basically. This one's up 789 today. This is the one that I almost nuked yesterday. Again, this is the Comeback Kid account. And I had this at... yesterday, I had this literally, I started the day $520 away from crossing the threshold to be eligible for a payout. With Apex, you have to get to 2,600 with the 50K size accounts. And then I got caught in this flash dump that came out of nowhere around 1 p.m. Eastern time. And I was long, and it dumped. It dumped like 80 points. And I added one at VWAP, or I added one at the bottom orb, blew through the bottom orb. I added another mini at the pivot point, blew through that. I added another one a little bit below the pivot point. It just kept going down. So I can't, literally, I almost nuked the account. I was actually up $73 yesterday after one trade, which put me $450 away. And then that happened. And I came within like $200 of nuking the account, maybe even less. It got real close. So I found myself down to like 2,050 or 2,080. It was close to 2,100. I worked it all the way back up. I didn't get it all the way back yesterday, but I got it to the point where I gave myself a lot of wiggle room. I was finished the day down $992. And then today I go up 789. I was pushing it today. So I only have $200 left to get back from that dump that I caught myself in. But here's where, this is what I wanted to do. I was at 51,876 minus 789, right? Yeah, I'll do some quick math. So I finished yesterday at 51,087, and I need to get to 2,600. I needed to get, I was trying to get to 2,700. So 2,700 minus 10,087. I did the math, and I had to average like $381 a day for the next 4 days. Actually, it was less than that. It was, if I got to like $2,600 even, minus 10,877, whatever it was. I don't remember the exact, 1513 divided by 4. Yeah, it was something like that. It was like $381 I had to get to it. I had to average for the rest of the week so I could still lock myself in for a payout during this payout period. So, and I didn't want to chance it by trading on Monday and pushing it over Monday, and then that withdrawal fucking drop down's not there because it's day 10. Although I've heard people say that you could, even if you push it over on the last day to request a withdrawal, you could still request a withdrawal that day. But I'm not chancing. I didn't want to risk it. So I'm going to my goal is to get to back over 2,600, or I was never at 2,600. My goal is to get to 2,600 and over it by the end of Friday, so that I can request a withdrawal over the weekend and the latest Monday, and I'll qualify for it, right? For my second ever payout. So what was my goal? I had to do 381 a day. That was the number that I had established doing the math yesterday. So I found myself, up pretty quickly I traded during the overnight. I started trading during the overnight, and I think by the time, randomly throughout the day, throughout the evening, all that stuff, and during late night time when I was streaming, I was trading in there, nibbling away. Found myself up. I think by the time I finished trading and was going to bed, I was up like 400 or 500 bucks. I think it was 400, something like that. I was like, you know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to push this thing as close as I can to get to, as I don't want to violate the 30% rule, the 30% consistency rule, which is about 785 a day. I'm going to get as close to that as I could. And that's what I did. I pushed it today intelligently. I didn't just force trades. I pushed it in good spots and got it up $789. So I basically covered 2 of those days on the average, a little bit more than 2 days of the 4 I needed to get at 381 a day, right? So now I'm at 1877. I need to get to 20. I need to get a little high. I need to get to like 2650, but my goal is to get to 2700 minus 1877. So I have to get $823 in the next 3 trading days divided by 3, which I just have to average $274 a day. I believe I could do it. That's what I'm gunning for. Maybe I'll do it sooner. Maybe I'll go up. Maybe I could do $400 tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what the market's going to do. I know CPI is tomorrow, so trader beware. Just be careful. It's going to be crazy in the morning. Again, there's going to be a huge swing up, then a huge dump, or a huge dump, and then a huge swing up. It's going to be going huge number. It might even be bigger. Tomorrow's an inflation report. They're going to be talking about inflation and shit. So it's going to be super volatile early in the morning. I think they're going to release the numbers at 8:30. I don't know if Jerome is talking. I couldn't find whether or not Jerome was talking. So, anytime Jerome's going to talk after that, it's going to be even more volatile. But that's what I'm heading towards it. And that's my Apex story for today. If you want to give Apex a try, you click the link in the description below. They're running an awesome sale right now. It's 80% off any size eval. I mean, they've been running the sale forever. It's basically their regular pricing at this point, but it's 80% off any size eval account. You can get a 50K account for $37. That's awesome compared to most prop firms. And then it's 1 day to pass. You could pass in 1 day if you want to, but you don't have to. There's no hurry. There's no rush. But if you're confident in your ability to trade and make that happen, then you could do it, and you'll have a funded account in 1 day. And just use my coupon code in the description below. Just click the link and use my coupon code. I'm still working on getting a custom coupon code, but in the meantime, you got to just copy and paste that coupon code in. It's a bunch of mumbo jumbo, but whatever, it is what it is, and you'll be supporting the channel that way. I appreciate your support. If you don't want to use my coupon code, no big deal. If you already have an Apex account and you want to lock in those savings, just use my coupon code anyway. It should still work. And then if you're not a subscriber to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I post updates like this every single day with all the prop firms I trade on. I'm also trading with Top Step and Take Profit Trader. And I stream every day, anytime usually around 2, 3 o'clock Eastern time, anywhere between that. And then I go into and through close, usually 25, 35 people on, we're all hanging out, and that number's growing. So I hope you could join us as well. We have a good time. We're all encouraging each other and pushing each other, basically holding each other accountable. And you can watch me trade like a degenerate. I also stream at night during the overnight. Oh yeah, ZERODAYJAY just updated. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.